Hey everybody, it's Selena. I hope you enjoyed my learner presentation. I'm doing it through PowerPoint, and I have made a few slides summarizing all of what I'm taking away from the course this semester. So the first topic I thought that I would touch on is our superhero identity. And let me just say this was a whole new idea for me. I had never heard of an assignment where you have to think of yourself as a superhero. And it really made me think about good qualities about myself. Like, what would I want the world to know? Maybe like my I have myself, Selena, but my superhero, what traits would be out there that everyone could identify me with, which was really hard. It was really hard for me at first, but in the end, it was really fun also. So I really enjoyed this assignment, and Dr. Parra, as a note to you, I think it would be cool to keep it in future classes, unless, of course, you find something better. But this one was it was really cool for me to see how I thought about myself. My identity did change from the beginning, where I identified myself as Supermoon. Like I had said, it was all new to me, the whole idea, and using the resources provided by Dr. Para, I did find I was able to make an avatar, and it was like dark, and my favorite object is the moon. So I thought, well, why not supermoon, and how the moon affects, the Earth's oceans, how I affect the daily lives of children. And I still believe that I affect the daily lives of children with a smile and positivity, but I like this picture from my Bitmoji better. And especially how it says, I got this in the picture, because I find myself, with daily, I guess, struggles, if that's what I want to call them, maybe, speed bumps, and I just always have to say I got this and I can do it, even if maybe someone else doesn't think I can, or whatever it may be. I have to tell that to myself, and that's really where, again, one of my powers of positivity comes from. I need to believe in myself, and anything I set my mind to, I can do it, and that's kind of where I'm at in my mentality with my superhero. So, okay. Next topic is Adobe Connect. So first of all, this is so cool. I had never even heard of the words Adobe Connect. So it was totally new for me again. It was the first time I experienced it, and I really loved the ability that it gave us to collaborate with each other. Even though we were in an online course, I felt like whenever we were logged on as peers, I was with you in class. Like, I was able to chat with you or hear your voices, which is a whole, I think, new twist to our online course idea, the idea we have in our minds, that we, aren't socializing with each other, but this tool really helps us do that. And I thought it was really amazing, and it got me excited to log in, because I was having sense that I was going to be meeting up with my peers, which was really cool. I hope I can use this tool in future online courses. I'm not sure if other professors use this tool, or however that works. This is my first semester of graduate school, so I don't know if this is common for New Mexico State or for grad school, but I totally digged it, and I hope that I can see it again. Next topic is the Pekakuchas. I heard of it, and I think in the first live class meeting when we were deciding what our course schedule was going to be for the semester, I thought it was a really funny word. I didn't know if I was even saying it right, but right now I'm totally a fan of this program. It was my first time using it in the course. Notice how we have a pattern here. Everything seems to be a first for me in this course. But anyway, and it was way more difficult than I expected to keep each slide to 20 seconds. When I looked it up, and when we got assigned our project of our Pekakuchas, I thought, oh yeah, this is totally simple, 20 seconds per slide, it's going to help my presentation, blah, blah, blah. No, it had a really hard time getting my audio to fit in 20 seconds. I had to really think about what was important information and what I wanted to share with everybody about my topic. So that was really cool in that sense for me, because I had to really take the time and think, okay, what if I had to take out anything, or if I had to just choose one thing, what is it that they should know? And I think that's an important aspect of a presentation. You have to think about really your point, and you don't want to bore people to death, and you just need to get to that point have a nice picture and boom. And I think Pekakucha allows you to do that. I really like trying to keep to a theme and a metaphor image of what I was talking about. And this was my most time consuming, other than having to delete transcript. But finding a picture that related to what was on my slide and trying to, for me, I don't know if this was just my, I don't know what side of me came, I guess my OCD side. I wanted to have all my pictures like relate. So if you look at my Pekakucha, they're all like a little, I guess like a little white little icon, little man that had different, like a question mark in one, a message box in another, just to symbolize different things. And I just wanted to have like a theme, which was, I guess, my own fault, but that's what was most time consuming for me. And but it made me feel like a lot more proud. I wanted to show it to like all my family and friends, like, look what I made. So that was pretty cool. I definitely want to use this tool in the future because I think it has a really nice presentation feel to it. Like I said, it's right to the point. I think we all agreed that that was pretty cool. And but in the future, I would like to include more images on my slides. I liked how Nina had in her Pekakucha like multiple pictures on one slide, and that kind of really popped like the image for me of what she was conveying. So that's something that I took from her presentation. The next topic is group work. So I felt like this course really allowed us to work on, or not work on, but it allowed us to work in groups and collaborate a lot more than I have ever experienced in an online class, I would say. So I was really hesitant at first because of past experiences. In the past online classes that I've taken, group work didn't really go so well. Like it was, or if it did, it was boring. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I was really hesitant when I saw that we were doing group work. And but I know, you have to deal with it and just work as much as you can. And I wasn't sure how I felt about keeping the same group throughout the semester, like once we were assigned our Fantastic Four groups, and how it didn't change. But as soon as I met with my group, that thought changed immediately. I really enjoyed the group contract. That was pretty cool. I hadn't seen that done before in any online group work. So I think that had a lot to do with this experience, was that we had the contract to follow and kind of hold each other accountable for it. And the reason I liked keeping my Fantastic Four group throughout the semester was because it built stronger relationships. I felt that with the peers I had in my group, that I was able to relate to them more. And when I saw their names like in a discussion, I thought about how my past experiences with them and how we've been working. And it was nice not to have to start over with a new contract again for a new assignment with a new group, or learning, who works, who's the, who's like strongest aspect of their work is, or who's is not so great at this, or whatever it may be. It was really nice keeping the groups. I just feel like I have a really strong relationship with my group members, and it was a really nice group experience. So pretty cool for me to take away that in this online course. Next is the Fantastic Four discussions. This was really fun. Mostly because it was cool to see how every group approached the assignment differently. It was nice that not every person decided to do here's a article, now respond to it, or whatever an assignment may be. Every group took their own little twist. It was creative, and it was really nice to see how we all collaborated with each other, or how each group collaborated with each other. And to me, I felt like the Fantastic Four groups was a time that you had an audience. Like, you showcased what you were working on, and the whole class was there to see, because they're also working on the same thing, and that's when you're most interested, is when you're working on the same thing, but the outcome might be different. We're still so engaged. I thought that was really cool. It felt very different working on this assignment that our classmates were assigning to each other, as opposed to our instructor. And I felt like we had more accountability because, we're all in this together. We're all working on, like I said, the same thing. Even though we weren't in the same group, we all supported each other and motivated each other. And that was really cool for me in this assignment. Lastly was SoundCloud, the last most recent assignment we've done. our project that we've done. It was such a challenge. I was definitely out of my comfort zone. Um, Mainly in the fact that it was new programs. I guess not so much that I had to um, talk because I talk all day with my first graders. They need lots of repetition and direction. So, but just the fact that it was a new program and I hadn't used it before, so I was having to learn that and how to successfully upload, all that good stuff. I had to record, and record again. I don't know how many times I messed up, but finally I just came to the conclusion that mistakes happen and it's not the end of the world. So I think I made a few kind of like corrections during my audio recording in my SoundCloud, and I was finally okay with it. I'm like, it's not going to be perfect because it's I know I'm presenting, and I guess when I don't know, I just messed up. So I thought, okay, move on. It's not the end of the world, Selena. You got this. And I was really proud taking my Pekka Kucha transcript to a more conversational script. So in my SoundCloud, I kind of made it to where I felt like I was taking maybe ideas from listening to the radio stations in the morning, like how they are talking, but it's like you're talking with them even though you're not. So I kind of tried to do it more conversational as opposed to when my Pekka Kucha was just information, 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 and not really any transitions or smooth transitions anyway, or any kind of conversational terms, if that makes sense. So that was pretty cool. And other than that, that was it. So thank you so much to listening to my learner presentation, PowerPoint, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all your presentations as well. Good luck the rest of the semester, and it was really nice working with you all.